Brice, there's a kind of unique dynamic from the fact that you guys are number one in the country entering Friday's game, but you're also without your best player. So any extra pressure trying to make up for Marcus's absence while also knowing that you're top ranked in the country?
I mean, there is some pressure there, just knowing that he's a key piece to the team, and we're going to miss him for the next couple of weeks. But I mean, we have other guys on the bench that can step up and play. And I mean, like myself and Kennedy, Justin, we all have to be able to pick up the slack when Marcus is going to be missed in the offense and on the defensive end, because I mean, like I said, he is a very key piece of this team. I mean, he's preseason All-American. I mean, you're gonna definitely miss him, but I think we'll be able to hold it down for him.
Is there a silver lining there that just kind of pushes you guys to elevate your play while he's out?
I mean, we've just been trying to elevate our play altogether, not just because he was out. I mean, just the fact that the posters that we have in the locker room that Coach keeps mentioning about the losses that we had in the second half, I mean, that's probably the biggest thing that's been pushing us, because I mean, he reminds us of it every day when we do something wrong. It's like, hey, like, what can you do to finish? And he always points to those posters, and it's kind of frustrating when you hear him say it all the time. But at the end of the day, you do know you have to play a little bit harder. And I mean, those games that we did lose last year, we could have won. Just, you have to do the little things.
Coach said that in Marcus' absence, you're one of the guys that's sort of stepped up to fill that leadership void. What are some of the things that you've done?
Just trying to be a vocal leader. I mean, I'm not very vocal as a leader on this team, but I mean, since Marcus has been out, I've been trying to get guys and just trying to keep them in good spirits, because I mean, we still have a game to play, even though he's not here. It's just, I mean, just trying to say all the little things, trying to keep everybody focused on what's the task at hand, because I mean, we do have a game on Friday and we have a game on Sunday, but we can't look ahead to the one on Sunday before Friday. So I mean, we just have to, like I said, I'm just trying to do all the little things Marcus did. Just when we get in the huddle, just try to keep everybody together as a family, because I mean, we are a family. We want to be able to play hard. So I mean, just trying to do all the little things.
How much of an adjustment do you think it will be playing without him? That the guy that's only missed one game in his career, and when he's on the court, he's on for 35 minutes. It's not like something you've done a lot of, but at the same time, you do have guys that have played minutes. You know, it's just not without, you know, usually Marcus is out there. How big of an adjustment will that be?
We'll see. I mean, we haven't gotten to that point yet. I mean, we played in the exhibition game. I mean, the guards did really well in the exhibition game. So I mean, I expect them to be able to come out on Friday and do the same thing, because I mean, we do need them to be able to step up. I mean, us bigs, we need to step up as well, because I mean, we didn't really play as well in the exhibition game, but they were packing the lane. There was like 5 guys in there, so I mean, we couldn't really do much. But I mean, the guards are. We just need all of those guys to be able to step up, like Theo to be able to step up, Joel, we need Nate to step up, even Kenny, we need all those guys to be able to step up and fill that void that Marcus is gone for a certain amount of time.
But in practice too, I mean, I guess I know he missed a lot of practice time last year with his foot issues, but is it a big adjustment in practice even right now without him?
It is kind of an adjustment for us, but I mean, we're starting to work to it. We're getting better with it. I mean, coaches just playing with the lineups a little bit in practice, trying to figure out which guys will work together better. So I mean, it's just, like I said, it's a learning process right now, and then Friday will really be the real test of what we need to do.
Brice, you mentioned Guilford packing the lane. We've seen that a lot over the years, whether it be when Marcus is hurt or before some of the other guys have stepped up. What's the key for you and Kennedy and Isaiah down there to be effective when teams are doing that?
Run. I mean, if you run, you don't let them get their defense set, and we'll get layups out of it, because I mean, like you said, it's a proven fact. When we do what Coach tells us to do, and we run and get great post position, then not many people can really stop us on there, because I mean, we are very big and athletic, and we can all really score the ball down low once we get it really deep in the paint.
You mentioned, you know, that you were kind of trying to make sure everyone else was on top of it with Marcus not being around as much or being limited. You're a guy that really has welcomed criticism and kind of been very self-critical of yourself in the past. Do you have to change at all, kind of your mindset when you're trying to build other guys up on the team?
You do, but at the same time, I'm still the same person. I still get on myself just as hard as I used to. And Coach gets mad when I yell at myself in practice, and he's like, "Hey, just keep playing." But that's just who I am, and like I said, I just was trying to do all the little things that he did as a leader. I've been paying attention for the past couple of years, and I know I'm not the best leader on the team, but I mean, I'm just trying to fill that void until he gets back.
Did you have him like talk at all? Does he ever like advise you, like this is what you can do, or? Marcus,
I mean, he's not really around in practice. I mean, he's usually lifting or doing some rehab for his hands, or he's over there running in the corner with Jonas. So it's just, he's not really around practice as much. But I mean, like I said, I've been watching him for the past couple years, and I'm just trying to do the little things that he used to do.
Is it hard for you to do that? Is it something you have to really kind of remind yourself of? You have to push yourself just to be a little bit of a leader?
It is, because I'm not that
Just not
vocal
your
of a person. I mean, I'm a very quiet guy, but at the end of the day, I am one of the oldest guys on this team, not by age, but by years. And I mean, I do have to be able to step up in a time of need. I mean, we are in a time of need right now for a leader. And I just have to be one of those guys that is able to just step up and help this team.
Has it gotten easier at all in the last 10 days or so?
It's gotten a little bit easier as time's gone on, especially after the exhibition game. But, I mean, still kind of tough.
Brice, looking at what happened at the University of Missouri, what did that say to you about the role of athletics on a campus and what impact athletes can have?
Speaks volumes. I mean, just for the entire football team to say we're not going to play a game if such and such doesn't resign is very powerful. Because I mean, if a team here did that, said the basketball team did something like that, then I mean that guy would probably be out the neck like 2 minutes after. I mean, the Carolina basketball program is very powerful. I mean, I'm quite sure the Missouri football program is just as powerful as we are. But I mean, on a national scale, we're a little bit powerful than them. But at the same time, it's also a money thing. If you cancel the game, you're going to lose money, and you're going to probably lose fans over that. So it's just, I mean, I don't really know what to say about it, but it does speak volumes for a team to be able to step up like that in a time of need and to be able to represent the university and everybody that they did.
What can you guys learn on Friday going against a tough opponent like Temple right away to get your season started?
We can learn a lot of things about this team. We can learn who's going to be able to help us out in the long run. I mean, like I said, we need guys to step up. We're going to know who's going to step up from the guard perspective, whether it be Joel or Theo or Nate. We know which one of those guys is going to really be able to step up for the next couple of weeks since Marcus is not going to be in the lineup. So, I mean, this is going to be a true test of what we be able to do for the entire year, just in case something else were to happen. But, I mean, just this is our first test to be able to get to where we want to get and be able to reach our big time goals.
What rotations has coach been using in terms of starters and the guards getting playing time?
It just depends on how he feels. I mean, sometimes he puts Nate and Joel in there and then Justin, or he put Joel and Theo and Justin, and I mean, it's just whatever he feels like doing. I mean, it's his decision. I mean, can't really speak on it because I mean I don't know what he's going to do in the game, but I mean I'm quite sure today in practice we're going to go through variation of different lineups at the guard position and for the post players too.
How much does it help having a guy like Nate, he's in his third year, having the starts under his belt, have him coming in, like, be able to fill in the position with that experience?
It's big. I mean, even with Joel, the same thing, and with even Justin. I mean, those guys, like you said, the experience is a key factor. And I mean, in the past, teams that have the most experience probably tend to go the furthest in the tournament. So I mean, that's going to really be able to help us in with the injury that Marcus has had at the beginning of the year. It'll probably help us a lot more. I mean, it's not like we're throwing somebody in the fire like, hey, just go in there and we need you to step up right now. I mean, those guys know what to expect, and they know what coach wants out of them, and they know what the game is going to be like. So those guys are really going to have to step up for real because we're really going to need this.
How does Theo look coming back from his injury?
Theo looks pretty good. I mean, he's been kind of rushing some things. I mean, you kind of expect that just because, I mean, it's not guaranteed a starting spot just because, like I said, we have the experience on the guard side now. But, I mean, he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable with coming back playing. It's just, at the beginning, he just seemed like he was a little rushed. I mean, he just wasn't on key. He wasn't, like, on pace. It was just a different player that I could tell.
All right, let me get Marcus in here. Thanks, Brice.